Kamala sits down with 60 Minutes tonight, and Bill Whitaker, who she was getting interviewed by, was on her neck. He was not letting her do word salads, okay? Like this.
The significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time.
Let's get into this video, okay? What's up, it's your girl Tiffany, and welcome back to Believe It or Not. Girl, I have video for you, okay? Kamala Harris sits down with 60 Minutes, which airs tonight, okay? And she gets interviewed by Bill Whitaker, okay? It's supposed to be a tradition that every candidate that runs for president to sit down with 60 Minutes to talk about their economic plan and how they're going to run America if they get elected for president, okay? And one thing about Bill Whitaker, he was on her head. He did not let her rumble on with word salad as she normally does.
Who doesn't love a yellow school bus? Right? Can you raise your hand if you love a yellow school bus, right?
He wanted to know receipts. He wanted to know how she was going to pay for all the stuff that she was talking about, okay? And then he presses her about Benjamin Netanyahu. Did I say it right? But hell, you know who the hell I'm talking about. Why is he running amok? He's not listening to Joe Biden, and he's not listening to Kamala Harris. He's just doing whatever the hell he wants to do. And why they're not calling for a ceasefire, okay? So we're going to get into this little preview, which airs tonight. I'm going to drop the link in my bio so you can watch the whole interview tonight on 60 Minutes. But before we get into this video, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can be notified of all the news and entertainment and everything in between that happens here on Believe It or Not. So let's get into this.
My plan is about saying that when you invest in small businesses, you invest in the middle class, and you strengthen America's economy. Small businesses are part of the backbone of America's economy.
Watch what he's going to say.
Pardon me, Madam Vice President. The question was, how are you going to pay for it?
Well,
how are you going to pay for it, okay? Everybody in America wants to know how you going to pay for this, Kamala. Because to my knowledge, FEMA just said that they out of money. So who going to be footing this bill? The tax people? What is going to happen? How are you going to fund this little plan that you're talking about, okay? Because allegedly, FEMA just spent all their money on immigrants last year, a couple of months ago, okay? And you're talking about giving away all this money, but where is it going to come from? How are you going to pay for it? Let's see what her answer was, okay?
the thing is, I'm going to make sure that the richest among us who can afford it pay their fair share in taxes.
But the thing is, they are the rich and the wealthy. Let's do a little critical thinking, okay? Conspiracy thinking too, okay? All her friends are wealthy, okay? She's up in the 1%. Do y'all really think that she's going to tax the rich? That's like taxing her friends, taxing her husband, taxing all the corporation that endorsed her. You really think she's going to tax them? Y'all falling for okie doke, okay? She's going to get the American people to fund this, okay? And allegedly over here in this channel, it's not even going to go to us. It's going to go to illegal migrants who's going to get this type of money for businesses and houses and all this stuff. So y'all take that into consideration when she's talking about who is for and who she's going to tax, because it's not going to be the wealthy and the rich, because they are the wealthy and the rich, okay?
It is not right that teachers and nurses and firefighters are paying a higher tax rate than billionaires and the biggest corporations. And I plan on making that fair.
But
we're dealing with the real world here.
But the real world includes...
How are you going to get this through Congress?
I told y'all, he was on her neck. He wasn't letting her talk like this.
I love Venn diagrams. I really do. I love Venn diagrams. It's just something about those three circles. And
he wanted real answers, and he wanted them now. And then you can see that she's scrambling. And if you notice, allegedly, she's still wearing those damn earrings that got the microphone on there. Allegedly over here in this channel, she still couldn't answer it, even with somebody helping her put all that shit in her ear. Okay, allegedly, she still couldn't answer the question. And you see how he was not letting up. How are you going to pay for this? That's not realistic. This is the real world, Kamala. You living in La La Land.
You know, when you talk quietly with a lot of folks in Congress, they know exactly what I'm talking about because their constituents know exactly what I'm talking about.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. Bullshit.
We don't care about the constituents. We talking about American people want to know what the hell you talking about. That's what we want to know. We don't give a damn about what your constituents in Congress. The American people want to know, how are you going to do this, Kamala? And you still haven't given no answer, but just to tax the rich. But you are the rich, okay? So you're going to tax yourself? I doubt it, okay? So let's get into the little snippet of when she asks him about Israel and why is Benjamin Netanyahu is not listening to her or Joe. Okay, let's get into it.
Supply Israel with billions of dollars in military aid. Mm-hmm. And
which
yet,
they did.
Prime Minister Netanyahu seems to be charting his own course. The Biden-Harris administration has pressed him to agree to a ceasefire. He's resisted. You urged him not to go into Lebanon. He went in anyway.
Yes, he did.
He has promised to make Iran pay for the missile attack, and that has the potential of expanding the war. Does the U.S. have no sway over Prime Minister Netanyahu?
And I'm going to answer that for her. Hell no. That man is doing whatever the hell he want, okay? That man is literally starting World War III, okay? Let's just get into it. It's not going to decrease. It's going to escalate, people. So get ready. This is World War III in the making. And I ain't trying to go biblical on you or nothing, but read your Bibles, people. You should know what's going to happen next, okay? You should know which episode we in. You should already know what chapter we in. And she and Bill, and what's his name, Joe Biden, is helping him. Benjamin Netanyahu is running amok over there, okay? They have no control over that man. And they're literally starting World War III.
That we have given Israel, allowed Israel to defend itself against 200 ballistic missiles that were just meant to attack the Israelis and the people of Israel. And when we think about the threat that Hamas, Hezbollah presents, Iran.
Hold on. I want to go back a little bit because I want you to look at his face. Right there.
Bruh.
Do you think that this man believing all that shit that's coming out her mouth? Because I'm not. Look at his face, okay? Let's get back into the video.
Think about the threat that Hamas, Hezbollah presents, Iran. I think that it is, without any question, our imperative to do what we can to allow Israel to defend itself against those kinds of attacks. Now, the work that we do diplomatically with the leadership of Israel is an ongoing pursuit around making clear our principles, which include the need for...
You see those earrings? She's getting fed. And when she goes down and looks down, people, y'all need to learn body language. Every time she looks down, she's trying to, listen to, so she can feed back word for word what she's getting fed in her ear, allegedly. This lady don't know shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all elect her. It's over. It's over.
For humanitarian aid, the need for this war to end, the need for a deal to be done, which would release the hostages and create a ceasefire. And we're not going to stop in terms of putting that pressure on Israel and in the region, including Arab leaders.
But it seems that Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
Well, Bill...
He's not. Why? Who he gonna listen to? Who? Ain't nobody in the office. She's out campaigning. Joe at the beach. Who gonna listen to? He's getting all the money that he needs. He's over there running amok. He could do whatever the hell he want to do. And it seems like ain't nobody gonna stop him. But allegedly, other nations are getting into it. And that's another video, but let's get on.
The work that we have done has resulted in a number of movements in that region by Israel that were very much prompted by or a result of many things, including our advocacy for what needs to happen in the region.
Do we have a real close ally in Prime Minister Netanyahu?
I think, with all due respect, the better question is, do we have an important alliance between the American people and the Israeli people? And the answer to that question is yes.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
The answer to that question is hell no. Okay? Do you see all the protests that's going on? Do you see the world is crumbling? Kamala Harris has no idea what the hell is going on, okay? After she gets out of these interviews, she goes back to whatever mansion that she owned, take a little drink, allegedly, because you already know my theory about that. This lady is not prepared for what is going on in the world. She's not prepared, okay? She's not even prepared to run America, okay? The shit is crashing down, okay? We have all these tornadoes going on. FEMA don't got no damn money. Benjamin Yahoo is starting World War III. American people don't got no food, can't pay for no housing, getting kicked out of their apartments. And this lady is on here talking gibberish. Oh my goodness. Okay, and this is the interview that she does with Bill Whitaker on 60 Minutes that's supposed to be airing tonight. Y'all can get the whole full interview that goes down. That was only a little bit of snippets that I wanted to show you. That was a preview of what you can expect on this interview. And don't expect much, because we all know that she's not going to give 1 ounce of the truth, so hey, it is what it is at this point. Y'all vote for her. Y'all just as much of a y'all as much of a problem as she is, okay? But my question to you is, do you think Kamala Harris is right for being a president? Did I word that right? No. Do you think that she is going to be the president, and if she can run America the way it needs to be run, as a business, as a corporation? Let me know in the comments, okay? And just like I said, don't forget to subscribe, hit the button, hit the bell so you can be notified of all the news and entertainment that happens here on Believe It or Not. And that was the video. Peace, y'all.